going.
Oh, I thought you had already went, Josh. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let it go.
I took a different route. I tried to stay away from the low hanging fruit. The Pink Floyd Money, the AC/DC Money Talks. I tried to not use. I got a couple songs that kind of have money in them, but they definitely weren't the low hanging fruit that mainstream has. The first one is the closest with "Take the Money and Run," Steve Miller Band,
Mhm.
but it kind of, like I said, my theme was the root of all evil, money, the root of all evil. And you listen to the song; it's a poppy song, but these people are doing, killing people for money, and it's a song about killing people for money. And I've kind of adopted the name of the song, "Take the Money and Run," when I clock out at work. I mean, I take the money and I run. But I'm not gonna kill anybody for money. Sorry, I don't believe it's real. I don't really
Don't
want.
apologize for not killing people for money. I feel like that's a good
Well,
Well, a
choice.
lot,
Josh
a
wants
lot of people.
you,
I'm not
maybe one of the
apologizing
other
for.
cast members on this show would be willing. So no, I'm just not ready.
I'm not apologizing for that. I'm apologizing for the fact that I said that money's not real. It's not real. It's
Oh.
not real. I mean, we lived a long time before money ever existed, and so I mean, yeah, it's not real. It's part of the programming, the entrapment. We're entrapped. We're chasing this dollar, keep us
Right.
distracted.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
eat
true.
it, can't take it with us when he goes. I mean, so them aliens from upstairs, they don't really, we can't buy our freedom, can't buy back our lives, so it's worthless to me. I mean, yeah, I got to make it, but I don't want to make too much of it because I don't want to be evil and dark and shady stuff that comes along with money, like in $1 Billion Babies, my number 4 song by Alice Cooper.
Good segue.
This song blew me away a long time ago. I've loved Alice Cooper. I've loved this song, but I learned today that the guest vocals on there is Donovan. They call me Mellow Yellow. That guy,
Really?
he's doing the guest vocals on there, and it's some of the darkest shit. I mean, it it again goes along with the evil stuff that happens to when you have a lot of money and what you can get away with when you have a lot of money, I guess.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's a pretty dark song. I can't remember, it was the 73 album, but I don't remember if it wasn't their first album, but it was probably second or maybe third album that Alice Cooper, because Alice Cooper was originally the band name. It was the band,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
Alice fired them all and just took the name and started calling himself Alice Cooper. Got a new band, and then so the first album is Alice Cooper the band, and
Mhm.
then from there on out, it's kind of it's just him, and he can hire and fire the band as he needs. Oh, you're gone, but I'm sure he had to. I mean, he definitely was the persona of it, but I'm sure he probably had to get some clearance from the other guys. I don't know.
Mhm.
This next one I kind of forgot about, and it's the only rap song, but it's "Money" by Yelawolf, Jelly
Mm.
Roll, and Struggle Jennings. Which Struggle Jennings, that's Waylon Jennings' great grandson or something like that. And Jelly Roll, he's all 3 verses on this are really good, and it's kind of goes along with the grind you were talking about, Coach. I hate the money, but I got to make it to pay this mortgage for all these houses I got. All this stuff.
Mhm.
Kind of living that lavish life. I got to make this money to live this lavish life.
Mhm.
And like I say, Yellow Wolf's verse kind of ties in that, and then like I said, I like Struggle Jennings, the character, I guess, but a lot of times his songs and his verses kind of lose me because he seems like he's trying too hard. He's trying
Mhm.
to trying to you know make Pap all happy or whatever. I don't know. Trying to be Waylon. I mean, he really is not because he's rapping, but having trying to tie that, keep a hold of that. I don't know. A lot of it seems forced, but his verse on this album, felt really good. I liked it. And then my number 2 was a new one. I had
Mhm.
shared something. I've been seeing seeing little shorts and reels of this kid, and his name is Jesse Wales,
Oh, okay.
and the song is "The Poor."
Yes.
Looks like John Fogerty, sounds like Bob Dylan.
Always in a field.
Always in the field, acoustic guitar and a harmonica, and I mean, this song is just it's very Bob Dylan-y feeling, and you know, it's what's one of the lines? It's I don't know, I can't verbatim, but it's talking about the reason you're poor is because you don't work hard enough. You know, I mean, this is basically what they're saying, and he's doing it satirically. You know, like oh, we can't. You know, I think he's kind of on the well, the government's against us, and I'm like, well, yeah, the government's against us, but you know, there are jobs. You have a shitty job, you can go get another job. You know, you can go get a better job. You can always make more money. So saying that satirically, that yeah, you're the reason you're poor, you can go make that money. You know, I mean, if it comes to you can kill, yeah, you got to kill, but there's a lot of legal ways to make money. And so I didn't that line kind of threw me off to the plight of it all, but it's still a good song, very Bob Dylan you feel, which leads me to number one, Masters of War, Bob Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
The entire he doesn't mention money until the very end, but all of it's about rich people, you know, thinking they can, you know, they're above all the laws. You know, I mean, they can send us poor people off to die, and you know, they don't have any blood on their hands, and it's like you said, this is kind of it's like a 6-minute song, no verses. It's just or no chorus, just line after line after line after line after line of in your face, and it's truth. And both
Mm-hmm.
the poor and Masters of War are you listen to them and it's like part one, part two. You know, I mean, it's like the new version. I don't know. It's pretty cool to see that kid. At least I like what he's doing, even though I don't agree with all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my tentatives were the Taxman, the Beatles. That was the one, and then there's Money I Want It, which was a cover of somebody else, not Sid Barrett, Sid somebody, and then the Poor Side of Town, Johnny Rivers. That's a good one.